That what you're talking about? Who gonna take forever to find it?
You.
Look like you taking a little forever. That what you're talking about?
See? See? You.
Look like you taking a little forever. Hey, boss lady Lexi.
See? Where did the Google one go at?
I don't know. See, look at that, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. Hey, boss lady Lexi. Hey, guys. How y'all doing? Hey, y'all. Hey, Golden. Hey, baby. Where you been?
I don't know where it went. It's gonna show. It's gonna
It went some. She done blew up some, y'all. What happened, babe? Hold on. Where we at? It comes down here. Where's your thing? You need a witch collar.
Hold on.
You should have got a regular computer.
Oh, you so wrong.
Should have got a regular computer, y'all. If she got a regular computer, I could help. But I don't know what they're doing.
I'm not doing that right now. Hold up. I did something. Where is you see the Google Hangout?
No, not right there.
Here you go. It's at the bottom. Why is it down there?
I don't know. Did it pop off?
Yeah.
You gotta turn it back?
I don't know.
We're the only one here. I don't know what's going on, y'all.
Hey, was Leilani here?
Leilani. She here.
Boss lady Lexi, do you see us and hear us?
Can y'all see and hear us? Where's the thing? I can't hear this?
Because we don't want to hear us.
I do want to hear us.
No, that's a delay.
Oh. You on Google Hangouts?
Wait a minute. You can see us and hear us, right?
See and hear you. Okay.
It's just gonna show delay. You can hear. Oh, they said they can hear too. Hold on. Let's do this. We just watch here, because then we can see like this. Because if we watch this, it's gonna be looking like you talking back to yourself.
I am talking to no,
you stupid.
All right. Okay, y'all can see and hear it's good. I don't know what happened. We had a couple of technical difficulties on our end. But hey y'all, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome. Hey Belinda. Welcome to Real Talk. Saturday edition.
Saturday. Oh, let me find this. How everybody weekend going so far?
I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Y'all having fun, taking advantage of this no rain situation going on here, because y'all know clouds will come in and change everything. Mess up your whole barbecue situation. All right, guys. So, I don't know how many people we have in here. Hold on, yeah. Give me a sec.
19.
That's what's up. Okay.
You trying to be.
Shut up.
You trying to be smart.
It's been raining here off and over 2 weeks too. But all right, Golden. Y'all got it at 1 o'clock. What grade you in now, baby? Because Nick, I don't even know when Nick go back to school.
Didn't say nothing.
All right, Pam, get that barbecue strong and the music flowing. That's what's up. Thank you so much, Lockhead Lady, Boss Lady C. I actually said your whole name. You in the 11th grade. That's what's up. You almost seen. Look at you being a junior. Going, why the hell y'all started school so early? It's April 3rd. What the hell? Getting kids Wingstop. Thank you, of you. Hey, of you.
20 people watching. 20.
All right, Sister DK. Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Hey y'all. Mo man. Holla y'all. Hey. Yeah, Andrea. Yes, it has been. This is the first time it wasn't like that. So today it was hot outside though. That's what's up, View. It wasn't that bad. Y'all are raised in Alabama. This little Virginia heat. They got that. They was out here talking about it's so hot. Hey, Lady C. Hey, y'all. Oh, y'all started back early. It was outside. They talking about it's so hot. I'm like, this is wintertime in Alabama.
It was
wintertime in Alabama. In Alabama, we got flip flop. We doing Christmas shopping and sundresses and flip flops. Hey, Morris. I know, super early. Need to go back to school till the week before Labor Day, probably. Yes, Leilani, thank you so much. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button for me. I really appreciate it.
Smash that like button.
Hit that like for me. Yes, honey. This heat is nothing. It's nothing. I lived in Texas for a couple of years. Let me tell y'all some good stuff. Move to Texas and see what your whole definition of heat take on a new meaning. It's not the middle of August, baby. It is the first week. Oh, this is first Friday, first Sunday. This is the first of everything in August. Y'all supposed to have 3 more weeks of good old just not doing nothing. They got children just might well not get out of school.
What's the holiday we used to go after? Is it Labor Day?
Labor Day.
After Labor Day.
The first
that's how it used to be.
First Monday in September is Labor Day, which is normally like the 3rd or 4th. That's when you go back to school, but now kids come to school so much earlier. The first week of August. They
got like
they not the stupid talking about it was 104 where she is today. 100. You gotta kind of breathe that out. 100. I got my Facebook friends in Texas and Arizona talking about they cooking their lunch out on the damn sidewalk. So I don't know. This heat, I be fine.
Don't you love cats?
I hate to be at work and be hot because it be muggy and nasty at work. And you know what I'm saying? You took a shower, you fresh, you go to work, get in work, you feel like you stink. That's how I be hot at Buffalo Wild Wings.
You said stink, babe, for real.
Yes, it was 100 degrees at night. Hear me with your whole heart. In June, when it was still springtime, it was 93 degrees at 3 o'clock in the morning. Where is that possible? Except for hell. Where is it? Who do that? 93 degrees at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's hell. That's yeah. That's where the devil go to playground.
You said
Texas and Arizona, I swear. That's the way when he want to get out of hell, he just go up there. May, June, July. Oh, you got out in May. Y'all got out early. Okay, y'all got out early.
They get out late June.
Oh, okay. They got out. Yeah. Yeah, Nick get out in June.
Yep.
You need a grandma nap? Well, I mean, to them it's hot, but yeah. I mean, you got places in California that are hot too. So yeah, if you got out of school in May. They didn't get out of school till almost the middle of July. I mean, middle of June. So I guess that's right. Yes, Black Storm. Yes. As soon as I get rid of this gray, we're gonna be popping again.
Look, see man.
The gray is scrapping. The gray is fighting for look, y'all.
She bought the hair.
I wait till my hair gets really because you see my dye is good right here. But you see what the gray doing? It's levels. It's levels to this shit. Look at my hair. Look what it's doing.
Andrea said.
It's 80 degrees. They swear it's a sauna. They just butt naked outside. 80 degrees, but we gonna put a jacket on. We're like, what is that? It's a little crisp. All right, guys. Real talk this afternoon is about coming out to your parents. We had a young lady who sent DC a
DM.
DM, because I don't know what to call it. I don't know what I was about to call it, a message, a letter. Shit, I don't know what to call it. Y'all know I'm old. I still record stuff on the tape, so there you go. But I'm going to read it. I put my glasses on first. 50 and over club comes comes with baggage.
Glasses and some more.
All right, guys. All right. Can y'all hear me? Buffering. We're buffering. Are we buffering, back?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. This was a DM. Oh, snap. Y'all think y'all can help me with something? If so, I've almost been in a year relationship with a girl, and my mom doesn't know that I'm a lesbian. I've had past incidences where I wrote letters to my crushes in middle school, and my mom found them. But I feel like she's trying to make me straight, but I'm not. I'm not into guys. She's not from America, so her English is a little, I'm not into guys. Do you have any tips and advice? Okay, so I'm gonna use this as a sounding board. Oh, hold on, hello, one time. Who's on and going? Heat wave. People finally dying and paying out. They finally said,
what's up, Australia?
The temp was 85. Man, please. 85. We like, shoot, it's about to be winter time. Yeah, but that was the topic. She's how old is she? Did you see how she was?
She's 18.
She's 18. And I guess she wants her mother to understand that she's a lesbian. No amount of boys you bring to the house to fix me up with is going to change that. And how would y'all feel if one of your kids came to you and said, "Hey, mom, dad," or a friend of yours, or your homeboy, your cousin, came to you and said, "Hey, dog, I'm gay, I'm lesbian." How would y'all feel?
Or your brother and sister.
Your kids came to you. What advice would you give
an 18-year-old?
An 18-year-old who is kind of just finding themselves anyway?
If you say I would be okay, I'm trying to come out to my parents about being Chinese.
Well, hey, are you like Chinese in spirit or physically? Because maybe if you just bring some Chinese items to them and let them know this is what you like. I'm just playing. But I mean, what?
I'm trying to fix this.
I don't know what you're doing over there. It is a touchy subject. I saw something the other day about a little girl. She was 15. You Chinese, but why don't they believe you, Jeremiah? That says no. That is not. That says Jamesh. Why don't?
No worries. I wouldn't feel any different. Hold up. All right. You say no worries. I wouldn't feel any different. I would be very protective for them with others, but with me, we are good.
Well, yeah, but see, I came out when I was grown, so I really didn't care what I really didn't care what my mother thought. I just wanted to let her know what was up, and she was cool with it. I think my grandmother would have been cool, currently pregnant. And my just says, I'm obese. What do I do?
All right, I'm currently pregnant, and my mom just says, I'm obese. What do I do? I got a pregnancy test.
What do you do? Well, baby, you need to figure out if you're pregnant first. Make sure. And pregnant is a little different. That's a baby stuck. That's a baby coming out in a few months. If you're pregnant, how does your mom feel about that? Because you can gauge how your parents are with others and how they'll be with you. Does that make sense?
She says she is.
You are. Okay. I mean, it depends upon how old you are.
First of all, let's say, how old are you?
How old are you?
I'm 15 and I tried to show the test results.
You a baby. do you have another family member that you can talk to, that you feel comfortable with, that can help you with your mom? I can't pronounce. I don't know what that means. Your name. If you have another family member or somebody who's older, an adult that you can talk to, that maybe can help you talk to your mom, because at 15, I wouldn't tell you to try to strike out on your own. My mom is the big gay. I don't understand what that means.
Well, you need to take your mom to the doctor with you and get a test done with your mom there. That's the only thing I can say, and maybe she'll believe what's going on.
Well, I mean, it's not about her believing. It's about what she gonna do.
She's obese.
But it's what she gonna do when she finds, because the little girl said she is pregnant.
She said she tried to show the test results, but my mom.
Yeah, I mean, she don't know when the baby comes.
Andrea said, "I'm loving my babies no matter what. I probably would feel more protected of them because of the things that go through at such a young age. When they come out, I will go to war for mine."
Yeah, that's what somebody was a little girl, 15 years old. They were macing her, not tasering. They maced her and were trying to hit her with bats and stuff because she was gay. And her mom was like, I ain't got no problem with her, but y'all ain't gonna mess with my baby. I mean, the reality is, hey Taz, hey y'all. The reality is, I don't know. I mean, you even have members of the LGBT community who don't want their kids to be gay, who will say that they would don't know if they would accept their children if they're gay. I'm like, wait, what? I get confused when I hear that, because I'm like, how you not going to accept your child? Hey, Erica, I don't understand how you don't accept your child, period. Now, I can understand somebody older. I can understand our generation of parents not as being accepting of us, because they were raised in a very different time. Very, very different time. But as generations come, I mean, homosexuality is not a taboo topic that you don't talk about anymore. It's everywhere. It's in every genre. It's in every realm. So your child comes to you and say, hey, mom, I think I'm gay. I think I'm bi. You talk to your kids and let them know that you're going to be there for them, because just growing up and being sexual is hard enough if you're heterosexual. And then you add gay to the mix. I mean, it's doubly hard. And then triply hard if your parents are tripping.
She's so random says, I got 2 sons.
Hey, Bree, hey, baby.
And if either ever came out, my love for them would never, ever change. I wouldn't even be disappointed.
I mean, I have never understood the issue with sexuality, because sexuality is not who you are. It's an aspect of you, but it's not who you are. I don't understand how people get so incensed and upset about a person's sexual preference. If it's not of a perverse nature, illegal, and it don't hurt nobody.
Erica Lane said, I would love my baby no matter which way they go. Andrea said, maybe because they haven't fully accepted themselves or things they have gone through, like being a teen parent and not wanting that for your child.
That's true. I see I had trouble coming out.
No,
I'm just looking. Okay. Well, see, coming out and having a baby, them 2 different things. Because as a child, as a young person, you go through your experimentation, and sexuality is all new to you. These are feelings that come up one day. All of a sudden, you get turned on by this, so you get turned on by that. You having a baby that you now have to take care of, and you're a child yourself. And that's why it's a lot of kids nowadays, because their parents only 12, 13 years older than them, you will walk around saying, don't y'all know no better? No, they don't know no better, because their mom and them don't know no better. But a society attacking you because of who you like to have sex with. Because basically that's your sexuality boils down to who you, in the privacy of your own home, with no one else watching, unless you're a porn star, is your sexuality, which is actually nobody's business. This is why I've never, even before I came out, even living and growing up in the South, I never understood the obsession people have with other people's sexuality. You know?
Sorry. Bree Britt said, see, I had trouble coming out to my people. I came out to my nanny and her wife because I was scared to tell my family.
Well, excuse me, y'all, I'm sorry, I had heartburn a little bit. That's why I was saying with the person, I don't know if they were real or playing. That's why I was saying, if you come into a situation as a child and you don't think you can talk to your parents, and you have another adult, somebody, a family friend, a family member that you can talk to help you bridge that gap and talk to your parents, then do that. I just hate it when kids feel like they're alone and they don't have anybody else to talk to, and they feel like nobody's listening to them anyway. Most kids feel that way, that we don't listen to them anyway, that we the parents, we the adults, what we say goes, and what they say is just shit they talking. But the reality is we should listen to our kids, because our kids tell you exactly what we need to know. But if you ain't listening to them, don't be mad when something happens.
All right, Chad said, I had a friend's child come to me for advice on coming out to her mom. That's still piggyback on what you just said.
Right. I mean, and then, yeah, society is the problem. And what I'm going to skip down because it actually goes with that. And what Black Storm said, depending upon the religious and the spiritual aspects of your home, that also has a lot to do with how your parents view sexuality. Because you have people, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to lie to y'all now. This is something I read. That a person actually said. And I can't quote it, but I'm going to paraphrase it. And this was a heterosexual woman. She said that the clitoris is not for pleasure. I was trying to figure out the word. She said that the only purpose that we have as women are to have babies. And every time we masturbate, we are calling the devil. Basically what she said, what she called the clitoris was the doorbell to the devil. And every time we masturbate, we ringing the doorbell to the devil. That the only purpose for the clitoris is to have babies. I'm like, what? And somebody said this. And this is what people think. This is where people allow it does. She's so random. It does play a big part. But listen to what I just said. An actual person said this out loud to where other people could hear her. Did you hear? I was raised at all. Well, baby, this not just Church of God in Christ, because my sister went to woman out, and when I got pregnant with Nick, I was going to Church of God in Christ every Sunday. It's not just them; it is the Catholic and Protestant and Episcopalian, any religion. You know, it doesn't have a positive. You know what? If you needed the clit to have a baby, it'd be a whole lot less people in the world. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Anyway,
I'm not saying nothing on that one.
What?
So let me go back.
Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
Black Storm said we have been conditioned by the Bible. That's where the issue diverges from. What does God think about it, and what are the repercussions of your decision?
Okay, my thing is this: nobody living knows what God thinks about anything. They can tell you what they think he thinks. They can tell you what the King James Version of the Bible says. They can tell you what they hope he thinks. They can tell you what the same book that told you to beat your kids, but now you can't beat your kids. Now understand that. The Bible tells you spare the rod, spoil the child. You will not, don't do it. You got to beat your kids. But we have come to find out you're not supposed to beat your kids, as they say. But who knows what God said about any particular subject? We know what other people wrote down that he said. Nobody living knows what he said. But if you have faith in a higher being, in Jesus, in God, and you have faith that God made nothing bad, the devil don't make love, babies. Let me tell y'all some good stuff. The devil don't make love. He makes lies. He makes lies that look like love but end up in pain. The devil don't make love. So if you love somebody, really love them, and are truly happy with them, I firmly believe that God has no problem with that. That's just my belief. I don't know if he does or not, but I don't think that God will make you love somebody and condemn you for loving them. You understand what I'm saying?
She's so random. Say, I'm not religious myself, but I think religion does play a big role in the whole sin thing. That's piggybacking on what you just said.
Yeah, I mean, is one sin greater than any other sin? And if you read the Bible and you go through and you look at all the sins and things that we're not supposed to do, and the things that we can go to hell for, you'd be amazed. Right, love cats. That's my thing. I am very much in love with DC. I don't think that God made that. I don't think that the devil made that. I don't think that he made that, because I don't think it's a lie. I don't think it's a game. I don't think it's a toy. I think that I was made to love her, and this is who I'm going to love now until my death and until afterwards. And I believe that that is something that God is okay with, because he is the God of love. He is the God of happiness. You may go through tests and trials, but the reality is coming out on the other side and realizing that you are made to make it to the other side. That's it's okay. I don't think I'm going to hell for being in love with her. And if I am, so be it. It is what it is.
Andre said, I was raised that all gays go to hell. Koji raised?
That's Church of God in Christ. Kasig. But that's the Church of God in Christ.
You say, Lord, is the doorbell to the devil.
Yes, she said. I swear to y'all, I swear I was at work and I busted out laughing, and people were at the bar looking at me like, what the hell wrong with you? And I didn't want to tell them that the clitoris is the doorbell to the devil. So I just laughed to myself for a little while. She said, listen to me, people. It is every time you masturbate, you're ringing the doorbell to the devil.
Now you got people like, I'm not doing that no more.
No, you're going to have folks sitting there talking about, come on, demon. No, I'm just playing.
Come on in the room.
But we all know the truth. The question is, can you stand in your truth and accept your? You have to accept yourself. And I think, and we expect a lot of young people, parents, we expect a lot of Nick. We expect a lot of them. But when he's not listening, we also realize he's a child. And I think what happens is some people expect so much of their children that when a child comes to you and he feels comfortable enough to tell you, I'm gay, I'm bisexual. Be happy that your child felt comfortable to tell you something that was very private, personal, and could possibly make you mad with them. And instead of penalizing them and making them feel like they're wrong and they're bad, talk to them, because that's what they need. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need. Y'all, everybody gotta look at my hand. I'm like, what is it doing? Sorry about that. You know, I got a little.
Blackstone said, we are sexual beings. You can't help who you fall in love with. If you choose a lifestyle, stand in it and be true to yourself.
Yeah, you do. But she's 18 and she's at that cusp age. You know, that age where you want to be an adult, but you're still a kid, and you want the acceptance of your parents. You want your parents to be okay with you. Right. And I hate that sexuality is such a huge part of that. But it can be. And I mean, the best thing I can tell you is anybody is be you. Be you. And be okay that you're okay as you. But I guess it's hard. I mean, my grandmama didn't, when I was being raised, my grandmother didn't put me down and make me feel like I was less than, you know. She gave me certain things I needed to do and certain things she wanted me to do, but she didn't. She would like, I'd be like, Mama, can you spell this word for me? I could spell it. But I mean, it was just a thing between me and her. She like, go look it up. She, she would never tell me that I was, why the hell you don't know how to spell the word? It was never any of that. And I never had to come out to my mom sexually because before she passed away, I hadn't came out. But I didn't tell my mama. Now I'm gonna tell y'all some good shit. I was pregnant at 37 and I didn't run to tell my grandmama I was pregnant. Now I'm grown and real grown. Ain't no baby in me no more. I'm 37. What green light? What green light? What green light I'm here, baby? Oh, look at the green. I thought you said hit it. I'm like, why am I hitting it? Y'all know I ain't gonna look at that light. I'm gonna look over here and all over the place.
Look, Cassie, I believe that religion is man-made. I knew a lot of so-called gay people and they did not choose it. This is just who they are.
Yes. I don't think you choose. I don't think you choose. I don't think that anybody would choose something that could be detrimental to them. Because everybody ain't cool with somebody being gay. Every parent ain't, every sibling ain't, every friend ain't. I don't think you would choose to be ridiculed. I don't think anybody would choose that. I think you figure out who you are, you own who you are, and then after that you're okay. But it takes time to get to that okay part. There's a lot of steps and there's a lot of twists and turns and bumps in the road to get to the okay part. It ain't just no straight shot from here to there. It's waking up one day realizing, hey, I like girls, and then the next day going, woo, I like girls, and then the next day going, ooh, who will tell I like girls, and you're a kid and you got so much other stuff that you trying to get situated in and doing, and your parents fuss at you for not taking out the trash on time and not cleaning up your room. What the hell you think they're gonna say if you come home and tell them you're gay? So you got so much stuff you working out in your brain, and then you fall in love with this girl who may or may not be gay. So you got to deal with that, and then you got to deal with somebody finding out. And they may or not be nice to you. And think about this. Now, all this stuff is going on in the mind of an 18-year-old, of 16. She said she's been with this girl 3 years or 2 or 3 years. So you've been doing this the whole time. All this is going on in one place in one child. It's hard,
Bree Britt say, I was always told I'm going to hell because I like females. Like I get told hurtful shit because I'm gay and they won't, and then I won't go to heaven because of it.
Nobody on this earth can stop you from going to heaven. Nobody. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your grandparents.
Like Lonnie say, you can go to hell wearing polyester.
You can. You can go to hell for, let me tell y'all some good stuff. You can go to hell for wearing polyester. You can go to hell for eating. I'm going to hell because I eat bacon. So I'm going, even if I hadn't met her, even if right now I had a husband, I'm going to hell because I eat bacon and scrumps. Because you're not supposed to eat pork and shellfish because they're unclean.
So you say y'all love is so strong. Thank you.
But I used to when I first came out, and I would be with the person I was dating at the time. I didn't have no problem holding her hand in public because I didn't want her to think that I was ashamed. I didn't have any problem. I told my son. I told y'all know Nick. I told him. And he was young. He was a baby. 6 or 5. He was young. I don't know. But I told him, I said, Mommy's gonna date a girl. I said, okay. I be kind of freaked out, or that'd be all right. And he just went on back in the room playing on the computer. I'm like, okay. So I never have not showed affection in front of Nick because I didn't want him to think that what I was doing was wrong, and I was ashamed of the person I was with. And little cat said I curse, so I'm going. That's funny. I saw that. Well, boy, it's about to be a party down there. Hell, boy, hell about to be mad. The devil about to leave. A few of us gonna be like, I'm not coming in here. But I never did any of that because I didn't want him to think that my relationships and my love was any different than anybody else's. I wanted him to see that if you love somebody, be proud that you love them. And I think that's the problem that we have, is that we're so busy worried about what somebody else thinks that we don't realize the only person that matters, the thoughts are our own. The only person that matters, the only thoughts that matters are the ones we feel about ourselves, because what we feel about ourselves is what we show the world. And if you are good and confident and cool with who you are, the world will be with you. Or they won't be. But the reality is the people that aren't with you, you won't give a damn. You just won't care. Because you'll be okay with you. Because when you get okay with you, everything else kind of falls into place. You're okay if somebody don't like you because they weren't meant to like you. You okay if somebody don't want to hang out with you because they weren't meant to hang out with you. You're okay with the people who are in your circle because they were meant to be with you. Once you're okay with you, everything else kind of falls into place. But it takes time to get to okay. And these kids need us. If you know a kid, it don't have to be your kid. That's what I talked about the last time we were on. This village that we have stopped providing for our children. Now we have a global village, but we have stopped providing this for our kids. It don't have to be, this little girl ain't my child.
It's like she reached out to me.
You know what I'm saying?
She had just joined our
Hey, Yolanda.
She joined we on tag. We be actually how you call that?
She posts on there sometimes for our channel, so people will come from tag to our channel, and she saw us on there, and she asked for advice, and we told her that we would be on, so watch out for us. She's not my kid, but that doesn't mean I feel any less about needing to help her, because that's the point. Because if something happens to me, I want somebody to be able to help my kid if I can't, or if I'm not even something happens to me, if I'm just not in a position to help him. I want to know that there's somebody else out there who will take his needs and his thoughts into consideration and help him out. We all worried about money and status and how much we can make from this and what we can do from that and this and the third. When if you build up somebody's confidence, if you build up somebody's presence about themselves and help them, that's so much more than money can ever buy. These kids need to understand that whatever you feel is okay. They need to understand that regardless of whether or not you're gay or straight, I'm going to love you because you're my baby. I brought you in this world, and the only person can take you out is me. So everybody else can step back. If you're gay, then let's work it out. Understand that some shit gonna happen. People gonna say stuff to you. But if that's who you are, be you. And let that shit wash over you, because them just words.
Black Stone said, we all know the truth. The question is, can you stand in your truth and accept your choice in the lifestyle you choose?
Not everybody can. Not everybody can, because not everybody can ignore the opinions of others. Not everybody can. People make billions of dollars being self-help gurus, writing books and telling people how to look at, she came out at 14. Now she's 27. Yes. People make billions of dollars telling people how to be great. Great. They make billions of dollars giving their opinions to y'all on what they should do to be like them. You don't need that.
Love can't say God knows and looks at the heart. I'm gonna go through some of this real quick. Andrea said, I just say God is love, and I live by that no matter who you are.
All right, Tanya.
Tanya said, God is love, and He loves all, no matter what race, sexuality, and you are you, whether you're short, skinny, fat, tall, or whatever. And Marie said, they got the devil on speed dial.
Need y'all to do better with the devil doorbell.
Love
Need y'all to do better.
Love can say, if you love the same gender or both genders, similarities, that's awesome.
There are people that, let me tell y'all something. There are straight men out here right now. You cannot get to commit to one woman to save his whole life. He'd rather take a bullet to the forehead than to have one girlfriend. You got people out here right now who think they need a whole harem of people. No, I mean, what difference does it make? How you get down in the bed is none of my business. I love cats. It's none of my business how you get down in the bed. Your bedroom situation is nobody's business. And that's what we done made. I love YouTube and I hate YouTube because guess what? The internet has done what it normally does, bring people into places they ain't supposed to be. Because how I get down in the bedroom, and like I said, unless you're a porn star, and that is your boogie, that's how you make your money. Feel free to hit the camera, do your thing, go on, hit the devil doorbell, and go on about your business. Because that's what you're supposed to do. But other than that, how you get down in the bedroom ain't got nothing to do with me. Because I'm sure it's some stuff that heterosexual, normal, just straight people do that you go, oh, right, don't do that. No. Think about it. Come on now.
Andrea said, as a parent, it seems we want more out of our kids than we were at that age. Some people are like that.
I mean, you know what? I thought about it. Moore's Gay Life. Hey, y'all.
All right. Tanya says she totally support the LGBT community. Tanya, we got a bunch of other letters that came behind there, but I'm not sure.
Man, they just keep adding letters.
I stop at the LGBT too. So
yeah, LGBT. The LGBTQ, and then I don't know, it's like 13 more letters after that. I don't know. It all ends up either you like girls or boys, you like them both. You either dress like a girl or a boy, or you want to be a girl or a boy. That's other than that. All other stuff, I don't know what that is.
Love Cat says society helps people in their decision. My mom always told us to raise your kids for the world. It's hard because we love our kids, but our kids will become adults one day. It's hard.
Yeah, your kids are only babies for a very short time. You look at them, and yesterday you was buying diapers, and today you send them to college. That's how fast it is. I swear yesterday Nick wore regular tennis shoes that I could go buy at the kids section, and today I got to go buy grown men ass tennis shoes. I don't understand, and he just, we were looking at something yesterday from just 2 years ago, a video that she took when Nick went to the doctor or something, just 2 years ago, and Nick looks like a completely different kid. Completely.
And his voice
is not the same. I'm like, oh, but I figured it out. We all want our kids to have more than we had growing up. But I realized my grandmother did a lot for me when I was growing up. And if my son just has what I have and the love I felt and not having to go look for nothing and being secure and cool with himself, then I have done my job. He's an amazing kid. He is, and I'm a single parent who was single for a minute, and he could have been so much more. My son ain't never even part of his lips say, "You ain't my daddy." I wish he would.
Like Blackstone said, God loves us all is correct, but He also gives us instruction like the free in the Garden of Eden.
Wait, what?
I got confused.
Say it one more time.
Right. Like the bee. Birds in the bee.
Okay. No, I think it's meant the Bible.
Oh, the Bible.
I mean, yes, it does, but it's a guide. The Bible is a guide.
Right, she said, I apologize for being blunt, but I wish people would stand in their truth without explaining their choice.
Hey, Linda V. Hey, y'all. Hey, Arcade. Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all. Oh, little cats. I got 5 more years from that. Don't even want to think about that. He's 18.
He said we need more love in the world. He's
terrible when he fit 13. But yes, but you know, it takes a certain, I don't know what it takes to be able to stand in who and what you are and not care about what other people think. That's when that comes in. What was that? Who said that? What you just said? Black Storm. I'm directing this to or not directing it to her, but this is about what Black Storm said. Yes, you have to be able to stand in your truth and be who you are and say who you are. But the reality is that people care about what other people think about them. They care about what other people think. People will become house poor and car poor because they want to live up to a standard of the people around them. People will not go to family functions if they don't have the right car or the right clothes because of what their family thinks about them. Kids, we dress our kids a certain way and make sure they have certain things and do certain things because we don't want people at school to think about them a certain way. The reality is it takes time and it takes a certain amount of, that's nothing that you're going to have as a 13-year-old or a 15-year-old, 18-year-old, hell, a 25-year-old, because you still are making your way in this world and trying to figure out your place in this world. It takes, once you get there, it's cool. But living in your truth and standing in it is hard if you still giving a shit about what somebody else think about you.
Right. Love Cat say, my mom also taught us to make peace in your own world and positivity will follow because the world is crazy.
But the world is getting worse.
If my daughter ever came to me and told me she was a lesbian or bisexual, I would love her just as much as I do now.
Because that has nothing to do with it. I wish we completely just block that out because that's just not something. I just don't get it. Why does how I have sex or who I have sex with affect my job performance, my school performance? Why does it affect what kind of person I am, good or bad? Why? Why does it anybody need to know my sexuality? That's a problem I have. Why? Now, if you fabulous, be fabulous. Yes. I have no problem. If you be you. I love when people own themselves, and sometimes people think they're, especially with in the gay community, when young men are flamboyant, people have a problem with that. But that's that boy owning who and what he is. And I love that because it takes a special kind for you to be a young man in this particular society, in this American society that is very homophobic. Males are brought up, you're a man, you don't wear pink, you don't play with dolls, you have to do certain things. It is very hard to be taught that and that beat into you, and you still are able to be yourself. So I'm cool with that. Hey, Queen. Hey, y'all. So I am extremely cool with that. But your necessity to know whether I'm gay or straight, I don't understand that because that's just, I'm still mama. I still am who I am. My sexuality is irrelevant. And that's what we got to get to. But see, I'm 51 and I just don't care what folks think about me no more. I want to. I swear to God, I want to. I really do, because then I'd act better. But I just don't. I used to. I did. I used to care what people thought about me. I wanted to be this and this because I didn't want to be out here like that. I wanted to lose weight because I wanted other people to look at me a certain way. I wanted to be, I was in a Black community. I wanted to be darker. I wanted to be a lot of things because of other people's thoughts. I used to look and want to be a lot of things. So I understand. My foot was on fire. So I understand that. And it takes a minute, but now I just don't care. If I did, I probably would act better and just, no, if I don't like you, I just walk off. I don't, because if you don't, I don't care no more. But you got to get that level is hard. And once you get there, it's hard for somebody to knock you off that. Once you get the way you don't give a shit, it's hard for somebody to knock you off that. But that is older. Now, what we talking about is these babies now. Growing up. There you go. As long as you ain't evil, you good. I mean, I'm not evil. I'm a little mean.
Black Song said,
I'm not mean.
Black Song said, that's what she been saying the whole time.
I'm sort of mean.
That white one right there. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sort of mean. I'm not evil. I'm not evil. I'm not rude either, but I'm mean. But I don't care either. So I be at work like, what you gonna do? I don't care. People come to my job. They walk off because they don't think I smile enough. I'm like, bye. Go tell them.
Andrea said, me too, Lisa. My son will be 14 in 10 days.
Baby.
And the change is so rapid.
Baby. Hey, when the first time I had to go buy some grown man shoes, I almost cried. Sorry. Yes, I did, Andrea. I did. My grandmother, to give y'all an idea what my grandmother looked like, she reminds me of Cicely Tyson. And she's dark skinned, I just love my grandmother, y'all. Anyway, but when I was growing up, I wanted to look like her. But as y'all can see, ain't no amount of tanning gonna change this. But I had to be okay with that. I have been heavy since I was a kid. I've been a fat girl my entire life. Now I've been different levels of fat. I've been fine fat. I've been fat fat. I've been normal fat. I've been fatter than fat. I ain't been fatter than fat because I get to looking like, before I hurt my knee, I get to looking like I can't move fast. I stopped eating. But I have been heavy my entire life. And growing up, it was hard because I also could sing. So I was also out in front a lot. And that bothered me. And I wanted to be different because I didn't want people to see a fat girl singing. But then I would sing and it would look like I wasn't fat no more. And then, kind of, it helped eventually. But now but I wish that I didn't care when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Tanya. You're pretty hot and thick. Yeah. No, sorry. Anyways, I skipped all the way down.
I'm about to put on some music.
But I wish that I had that when I was younger because it would have saved me a lot. But the reality is I didn't. And very few young people do have that amount of self-knowledge and that amount of clarity in their life as kids because they ain't been around long enough to have that amount of clarity. And imagine that you're gay. Imagine that you're a little gay boy in this house with your parents, mom and dad, or just mom or just dad, and they talk or make fun about gay people. Because, everybody got that cousin or that uncle or, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, Joe gonna bring his friend with him. Everybody got them jokes. Yes, Tanya. But everybody got them jokes, and this is what you hear growing up. So you're scared to tell your parents that you're gay, and you hide it. You try to date girls, and growing up, but you're growing up. But on top of being gay, you're growing up. You're going through puberty. You're finding out what you like. You're liking somebody. You're going through school. You're trying to figure out what you want to be. You're trying to figure out who you are. And in all that time, you're hiding a big part of you because you're scared of how somebody else will think about you, including the person that's supposed to love you regardless. What do you tell your kids? What do you tell your friends' kids that come to you? Hey, Miss Lisa, I know you're gay. So am I. How do I tell my mom? What do I tell her to tell her mom? I know how her mom is. While she might be cool with me, I ain't her kid. What do you tell these kids that have their home life and the world to deal with? Because I didn't have to deal with the world growing up. I was just fat in Tuskegee, Alabama. I was just quiet and no friends in Tuskegee, Alabama. I didn't have to deal with the world. These kids have to deal with their world and the whole world. What do I tell this little 18-year-old girl about her mom?
Linda V said, it's a beautiful, blessed thing when you find someone that truly loves you for nothing, but you not how you look or what you have, and what you find that you have everything. It's nothing else matters.
That's right, baby. I sleep good every night. I tell her all the time. I sleep good every night. I don't worry about what she at. She like, you ain't calling me because you coming home. I don't have I gotta check her phone. That's not me anyway, but I'm not really a jealous person because I figure you come home if you want to come home. I ain't angels. I'm not a jealous person anyway. But on top of that, I don't have to be. I don't sleep with one eye open. I ain't checked a pocket, a phone, a wallet. I know all the passwords. Hell, I set a couple on. I don't even need them. Her phone be on the bed. My phone be on the bed. Hell, a couple of them linked. Some will pop up on her phone, come to my phone and work. I'm like, I don't need to know all that. I sleeps good every night because that's my baby. But that took me a long time to find that. Gail straight. That took a long time. We've only been together 5 years, going on 5 years. I was still grown before I met her. And it took a long time to get to where I had been to where somebody that came call my phone or somebody that came to I done been there. I done did that. It takes a minute. And in this, I don't know, babies. I just know that with your kids, I can't see crushing your kids. I can't. I can't do it. I can't see it. I can't. They got so much against them already. The world is just not for kids. I can't see us bringing them here and crushing them. I mean, I can see protecting them from the crushing, but I can't see crushing them. And that includes whether or not, if you gay, be gay. Be happy. Be productive. Have fun. Live your life. Do what you're supposed to do when you're young. Get in trouble. Make mistakes. Love. Fall in love. Fall out of love. Get your heart broke. But always know that you got your mama at home waiting on you. And at the end of the day, I got that. But when you can't have that, I don't know. It kills me. I had the kids at work. I tell you about my kids at work all the time. And little boy was saying, because I was like, I asked Nick the other day. I said, what you want me to grow up? I randomly asked him that just to see what he said. He said, I want to do music, Mom. I really want to do music. I said, well, baby, you need a backup plan. So you go and do your music thing, but make sure you can feed yourself. He was like, okay. So he helped move. He helped them move the other day. He came back the other day. He was like, help me. Yeah, help grandma move. Grandma and granddaddy. Yeah. So he came back the other day. He said, Mom, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to still do my music, but I'm going to be a mover. I'm like, boy, look here. That ain't how you built. You ain't set up for that. Hey, let's set him up. Let's set him up. Ask him real quick. Nick! Come here. We're going to see what he says. Sometimes he say, I don't know yet. Yeah. He ain't set up. He might be. I'm just playing. But I told him, I said, you ain't got to go to college. Boy, learn how to do something. Hold on. Here you come. Here you go. Yeah. Come here. I'm staying right here.
So Nick, the bomb squad, scoot down because the bomb squad want to know what you want to be when you grow up.
I feel like feel like y'all trying to do this.
No, we want to see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You have to talk into it.
Boy, it's a microphone. What you doing the microphone?
Wow. I want to be a music artist.
And then if you don't be a music artist,
what you supposed to have?
A backup plan.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
And what's your backup plan?
Best backup plan for a 13-year-old. I don't know. I thought you wanted to be a movie, babe.
Well, that's for like when I'm in high school and stuff.
No. Oh, okay. That's his high school backup plan.
What's your backup plan?
Oh, okay.
I don't need one right now.
His backup plan. He gonna come.
Hey, Sabrina. Hey, y'all.
All right, let's get back.
All right, we was off topic.
Linda V said, "Good things come to those that wait. It's just a matter of time that God puts in front of you."
It does, babies. It does. You don't have to rush into love. People think that, but you know that's also a youth thing because you swear that the only thing in the world, this is the best love you're ever going to have at 18. It's 17 and 15. I'm in true love. I'm in deep love, and I'm going to love them for the rest of my life. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Love Cat said, people might think I'm crazy, but God and meditation got to be put in the equation.
No, that's not crazy.
That's not crazy.
If you're faithful, if you believe, if you're faithful, that's all right. He wanted to design games too. I don't know when he wanted to be Lil Drake, so that just came along not too long ago. Y'all wrong, but you tell the truth though. Y'all know he ran down here. You probably talking about he about to get killed up before at night. I'm gonna be that's what's up, angels. I ain't mad at you. And we need that in this community. That's just a sidebar. We need that. We need more mental health professionals because we need to start taking care of our mental health just like we take care of our physical health. Because there are people out here taking themselves out, and you would think they had no reason to. We are not paying attention to our mental health. And that has a lot to do with the subject we're on today, coming out to your parents. That affects your mentality. You being so scared of what your parents will think or do to you that you have to hide who you are. That does affect your mentality. It does affect your mental health.
All right, I'm going to tell y'all a short story, real short. It's a story time. I think we talked about this in one of our videos a long time ago. But I was 26. I didn't know I was gay, but I kind of figured out because when I was growing up, I was raised in a Catholic school, and my parents kind of sheltered us, and we couldn't go nowhere, couldn't do nothing. My dad took us on trips. He took us to a lot of places to keep us from, seeing the real world. So when I was like 26, I had Barbie Pink lifestyle, and then I think God put her in my life for that reason because I love kids. And I always say I wanted one, but I didn't like the feeling or I didn't like the touch of a dude. But I was trying to live for my parents' sake at the time. So once I got older and moved on, and then things happened, then I was a little scared because I was a little nervous because I know my parents. But when I did tell my parents, eventually, like years went past, but I knew they knew because my father would say like nasty things to me, call my friend at that time all kinds of names. And then, trying to be a not even a kid, but a young adult and telling your parents is just like if you was 18, like the young lady DM me, it was like I was a little scared to tell my parents because of the simple fact that I didn't want them bashing me, which my dad did. But my mom, she wrote me a letter. She just said, and I still had that letter to this day. She had told me, whatever I choose to do in life, just make sure I take care of my child the right way. But I never showed or did anything in front of my daughter, nothing until, she got older and then she realized there's no guy coming up in here. But it's hard as when you come out to your parents because you want your parents, what their expectation of you. So it's easy said you love your kid, you know what I'm saying, until it actually happened. But to this day, like right now, my parents love me to death. They love me to death. But in the beginning, it was World War III when I told them, my lifestyle. And then I didn't really tell them. Actually, my dad just asked me, hold on, what was that? A couple of months ago? Even though he knew, but I never really told
a couple
him.
Months ago?
Remember we was downstairs in the basement, he told me come in the room and
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres
But
was
a couple
on.
months ago we've been together for a year.
I know, but I was with other girls before then, but he would never ask me and I never told them, but they knew I wore boy clothes, I wore this and that, and I didn't have nothing to do with no female stuff. But they knew, but he just didn't get the real confirmation.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
now I'm 52 years old. You gonna tell me to come in the room like I'm 10, and I'm going in the room like, oh shit, now what? I get in the room, he's like watching Ellen DeGeneres, and he's like, are you like her? I say, what do you mean? He said, are you like her?
Thank you, Carol.
So when he asked me, was I like her? I was like, yeah. And I was like, but I'm grown now, so it don't even bother me. But to this day, like I say, both of them, they tell me they love me. I help them move. Y'all will see some of the video footage on the vlog that come out this week. But they love me to death. But sometimes it's hard to tell your parents because you're afraid of what they're gonna say or what they're gonna think. Or some kids actually get put out. But I was so fortunate. I waited till I moved out, so I didn't have to go through that.
Can't put me out my house.
Get over here, Callie. Over here. So it's not easy to tell your parents, you in a lifestyle, anything, because it's very difficult. You're not knowing what they're gonna say or do. So.
That's all right. He ain't tell. Yeah, that's funny though.
So I just share that little short story because I had to come out, but I ain't really come out like that. But
she came out 2 months ago.
2 months ago. 2 months ago, like I said, I'm 52, and I came out. I became.
Nick called him. Them her grandparents. Them his grandparents.
Yeah,
so.
Nick said, "Go with grandma and granddaddy."
They asked for him more than they asked for her.
Yeah, so that's how that works.
Oh, hold on, baby.
It's not easy. It's not easy to tell your parents. I mean, you can tell them, but when you're young, sometimes there are repercussions. You don't know.
Early timers, y'all silly, but thank you, Tanya. I call it CRS, Andrea. Oh, CRS. Damn, too much. Y'all stupid. What's the people who don't understand each other?
Love Cat said, I noticed that people who don't understand your sexual preference tend to think that you are the only attracted to LGBT subjects.
No, I'm attracted to. Hell, if that's the case, I don't know myself because I'm attracted to serial killers and stuff. Them subjects. I like crime. So I mean, I don't know that after having 2 surgeries. But I mean, there are some people in the LGBT community that are very rainbow centric, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's who you are. Pride parades. I mean, we do. You can tell that we're gay. It's a rainbow and everything. It's a rainbow mud flap. Well, I gotta get my rainbow fixed, but it's a rainbow mud flap right there.
Well, see, as far as me, I can't even pretend. I mean, at my job, I work at the university, one of the largest universities in the state. In my job, I actually work with computers and projection screens, and I work with professors and all of them during the day. That's my day job. But the funny thing is, when I go to the bathroom,
you ought to see them. They be looking at me
like,
you supposed to be
they will go back outside and look at the door to see if it say woman or man on that door. I'll be like, really?
They followed her in the bathroom one time at the club, and I looked at the dude like, where you on?
Oh, yeah, I went to the bathroom. I went to the farthest stall. And they came rushing the bathroom. Oh, we thought you were somebody else.
I'm sure you did. You better be glad. See, she's so nice. And she's calm when stuff like that happens. Me, I'd have mooned them. I'm like, here, this is what you want to see? Yeah, I'm supposed to be
I'm
here.
bisexual, and people have been confused with me. You be getting them too?
I got it too. I got the CRS. I can't remember shit either. This is true, Linda V. You're correct.
Anne Marie, I asked the doctor if I had another 2 surgeries.
Trying to be funny.
Oh.
Reverse the early timers. Y'all stupid.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I'm saying, well, I'm telling you, you ever notice something? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Look at when your grandparents or older people in your family talk, or older people and they say what the hell ever they think. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ever been to church and the old lady come down, you sure is a big one, ain't you? That's when you get that's that level of I don't give a damn. That everybody needs to get to at some point. When you get to be old enough to where you just say what the hell ever come out your damn whatever come up, come out.
Yeah, because I got a habit and I forget who I'm talking to. And I'll be like, oh shit, did I say that? Sakina said, hey, Mama Lisa.
Yeah, I would say, hey, this Sakina, hey, y'all. You get baby, look here. Tell you some good stuff.
Sakina said you're gonna get turned up over here.
You know what, but let me tell y'all something. And we were sitting up, me and my girlfriend are happy together, we've been together. That's what's up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's what's up. I told y'all I'm cussing church.
When I get 80.
Y'all don't think them old ladies being there talking about people and cussing when them folks coming to church, especially when them little girls coming in them dresses they went to the club the night before. You don't think that little old lady in that hat with that $300 worth of candy in her pocketbook just said, damn? Y'all don't think she said, what the hell? Or she'd have said, no, she'd have said, hell. Y'all don't think she don't went, what the hell is that little girl thinking? Look at that little tight ass dress out of here. Whew, that's when they start fanning. You think they done caught the Holy Spirit. Now they trying to keep them cussing that little girl out. I'm telling y'all some good stuff. Y'all need to go to an old lady Black Baptist church one day.
You know what I like. Hey, I'll be on y'all go and check Sakina they're good out. Check her channel out. She's a straight woman, but she be talking some shit over there.
Yes, Anne Marie. Y'all know them little old ladies be in church going, what the hell is wrong with that child? You know they be wanting to get up and go over there and say something to them. Looking a mess.
Yeah, I will put Sakina out there because her channel, she be like, I apologize if I say anything, because that's a straight channel. She would talk about dick real quick.
So that's what whatever floats your boat.
Channel and y'all check her out. She real cool though.
You know they will have you come on. You know the ushers with the white gloves on. Here they come. Here they come. Y'all don't understand. Come here. You need to go fix that. Fix that. We can't have a deacon looking at her legs like that. No. That's what everybody needs to get to the old church lady level of I don't give a damn. When you get to that level of I don't give a damn, you know what? If everybody would get to that level of I don't give a damn, this would be a much happier world. When you don't care about what nobody think about you, mama, daddy, cousin, nobody.
Right, you welcome.
You get to that level. Yes.
She said she liked those movies, Madea.
Yes. You get to the Madea level, I don't care. Come on now, y'all. I
know, right, Angel? I be like, they're the ones supposed to be ringing that devil's doorbell.
For all y'all, every now and again, y'all gonna hear the devil doorbell. And I'm gonna tell y'all what that is. Earlier in the conversation, we were talking about
oh yeah, pay attention, y'all.
Earlier in the conversation, this is the devil's doorbell. Now, I was telling you, we were talking about coming out to your parents, and we were talking about how a lot of times kids don't do that because of what other people think. And a lot of times, quiet as it's kept, the reason the parents are the way they are is because they give a shit about what other people think. Parents like, oh, how could you do that to us? What will people think? How do we rate? Boy, get it out of my face. But that being said, so
devil's door.
So this is what, let me tell y'all how people will say stuff in public for other people. Somebody actually wrote what I'm about to say. I don't know. Email me.
It's on our description.
Look, I don't. YouTube channel. Y'all know I don't know. She know. I don't know. This is what the lady said. It was on my Facebook. But somebody has shared it, and it been shared like it been shared a few thousand times. So other people have seen it. This lady said that the clitoris is not for Oh, that baby. Y'all said Andrea said something that time. Anyway, so I don't know how I would make the logo for a devil's doornail. I mean, devil's doorknob. I mean, doorbell. But anyway, we'll figure it out later. This is what the lady said. I'm not quoting exactly because I don't remember the exact words, but this is what she said. She said that the clitoris is not for sexual gratification. It is not for female's pleasure. The clitoris, I'm looking at everybody, is only to make babies. If you are masturbating, you are every time you rub your clitoris, you are ringing the devil's doorbell because you are masturbating and you're using that and you're going to hell because the clitoris is only to make babies.
That was said.
So, anytime you hear somebody, the bomb squad, talking about devil's doorbell, that's what we talk about. This lady said the devil's doorbell. The clitoris is the baby. Yes, Phoenix family. That's what she said out loud. She wrote it. She didn't just say it. Because if you say something and don't nobody hear you say it or nobody take you, that may disappear. This bitch wrote it down on the internet. She said the clitoris is only to make babies. You know how many kids would have been born in the past 50, 60, 100 years? It's lust. I read up on it. Well, we lust after a lot of things. Ain't nothing wrong. Andrew said they did.
He said, what?
Yes. The clitoris is only to make babies. They do. They do. You're correct.
Pat says some African countries cut the female clitoris off because they believe it's also in the Bible that sex is making babies only, not for pleasure.
Female castration. They're trying to get rid of it because it not only does that, but it also is mutilating them. And so she said the clitoris is to make babies. I'm gonna tell y'all some good stuff. If the clitoris was needed to make babies, there would have been like 13 babies born in the past 20 years. So
Nina's family, you made me laugh. Nina's family said, "Oh shit, I'm going to hell. Kenny can't make babies, and I would still go to town."
Oh damn. I mean, they're trying to get rid of it because it is. I mean, you gotta understand that is bad.
And Marie say, "I would move if they cut."
Yes, it wasn't meant for pleasure. Now, I don't know what it was meant for, but understand that evolution is a part of life. People evolve, and I don't know, maybe you wasn't having sex back in the day during Bible times or, BC and AD and all that. Maybe they weren't having sex. Maybe they were just having sex to have babies. And well, men seem to be having much pleasure out of it, so I don't know. But times evolve, times change. So sex changes, everything changes. People think that you read the Bible and you don't think that as society changes, as that you have to adapt it to now, not to before. Everything changes. So it's don't cut my clitoris off. Where do it say that? I mean, where does it say that? Does it say that? Back. Hold on. Let me see your phone.
Linda said, back in the days, the Catholic used to believe sex was not to be pleasure, it's only for making babies.
Yes, well, there's a lot. Well, okay. I'm Googling it, by the way, if y'all know what I'm doing.
Sakina said, ain't nobody cutting it off.
Not mine.
Hold on, Andrea says, some of these mofo only know how to please with the use of the clit, but if they can't ring that doorbell, then what they gonna do?
Baby, like I said.
Hatchet, remember, women weren't considered equal, they were considered property.
Right, they were property. Okay, here it says, wife does not have authority over her own body, but the husband does. And like, well, hold on.
Angel said, I hate when parents say, I didn't raise you to be this way. I don't understand why they say that shit.
Okay, all right, here's what it says. Almost an entire book in the Old Testament is dedicated to the subject of passion and sex for pleasure. The Song of Solomon is so detailed in its intention of sexual pleasure in marriage that allegories were used to tone it down, and Hebrew boys could not read it until they were 12 when they became men. God clearly intended sex in marriage to be pleasurable. Excuse me. In the First Corinthians, it says something about not abstaining from sex in marriage. But because of immoralities, each man is to have his own wife, and each woman is to have her own husband. The husband is to fulfill his duty to the wife, and likewise the wife to the husband. The wife does not have authority over her body, but the husband does, and likewise the husband does not have authority. People stop reading when they hear what they want to hear and don't finish, because it says likewise the husband does not have authority over his own body, the wife does. You don't keep going down, you stop when it gets to what you want to hear, when the reality is, yes, back in the time of the Bible, and even in some countries now, I'm not going to say in the time of the Bible, even in some countries now, women are not considered a person. We're considered chattel. I mean, there were times when you were a part of a package. Your father would present to a man who wanted to own something.
All right, Angel.
Oh, bye, angels.
Hold up. Anna Marie said, if I'm going to go through all that, I better enjoy it. I mean, hello.
I mean, women were just nothing. We were baby makers. And if you didn't make boys, all you did was make more nothing. I mean, we done got off the topic of coming out, because the reality is, I don't, just do it. You'll feel better, and then you can know what to do. You understand? Callie is not getting any attention. I'm answering the last question. She's not getting any attention, so she is searching for it and doing her best, making noise, wiggling. That's what she do. I mean, the best advice I can give to the young lady and anybody else who is wondering, just do it. Because the longer you hide yourself and hold yourself like something's wrong with you, the more you'll begin to think that something's wrong with you. And it's not, babies. It's not. If you are gay or bisexual, or you're confused about your sexuality, and you have a parent you can talk to them, see what they say, and then you can go from there. Because what's happening is you're beating yourself up thinking of what they would say when you have no idea of what they would say to you. You understand what I'm saying? So do it. If you're lucky enough to still have your parents in your life and you have any kind of relationship with them and you want to come out, do it. And then you can go from there. Then you know what to do next. You have some kind of guide. Because right now, if you're scared, you don't have a guide. You don't have anything. If your parents love you, they're going to love you regardless. Parents will love you through a lot of things, and that includes homosexuality, but you got to give them a chance. And if they don't, you still have jumped over that one hurdle in your life. And once you survive that, you know you can survive anything. And I think sometimes that's what it's all about, surviving those hurdles. But to survive the hurdle, you got to jump it. You can't stand on this side of the hurdle and think, oh, I'm all right if I just don't jump the hurdle. But to get where you got to be, you got to get over it. Good or bad. And you're right, love cats. Life, all right, Amory, life is extremely short. I had an epiphany. And it was that I realized that the only thing I want to regret when I die is not being able to live. Hey, sugar babe, is not being able to live another few minutes. because I was having such a good time living. That's the only thing I want to regret. I don't want to regret not doing anything. I don't want to regret not trying that or not going there or not, or whatever. Do it. If you want to go, if you want to get in the car and drive to California, bye, do it. If you don't like the job you work at and you want to be something else, do it. If you want to get blackout, pass out, drunk, just don't kill yourself, do it. If you are gay and you need to tell your mom, your dad, your grandparents, whoever loves you that you're gay, do it. Because you'll spend so much time making up the shit they gonna say. And trust me when I tell you, it's gonna be exponentially worse than the shit they actually say. Because either they gonna say, all right, baby, I already knew that. Or they gonna be like, what do you mean? And either way, you're gonna know what to do with either situation. But now you have jumped that hurdle and you have survived that hurdle. And guess what? You'll survive the next one. And you'll be stronger. And you can jump a little higher. And you can take a little more. And you can do a little more. Until them hurdles ain't nothing. Until you just walking over them hurdles. Because you ain't got no more. You done did it.
Peach said, what if I don't know what I am?
Well, figure out what you are. That's on you.
Yeah.
Who and what you are is 100% in your control. The one thing that you control in this world above all else is yourself. You control what you say, how you say it, when you do it, where you do it. Nobody can, unless somebody holds a gun to you, and guess what? Even then they can't make you do shit because you decide what you gonna do. You ain't, okay, you gonna have to shoot me, player, because I'm not about to do what the hell you just told me to do. Even in that situation, you still make the last decision in that. So you figure out what you like. If you don't like nothing, the reality is people assume that because you're a human being that you want to have sex. You may not want none. And that's cool too. Hang out with other people. There are plenty of people that are asexual, don't want to have sex. Or not sexually attracted to anybody. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But once you figure out what you are, jump that hurdle. Don't stand there just doing this, hoping that maybe the hurdle will run away. No, the hurdle's still gonna be there.
And don't let your life pass you by.
Oh, babies.
You let your life pass you by, then it's too late.
Have your fun. Do the things you're supposed to do in your 20s. You understand me, babies? Do it.
Anna Marie, you're your own boss.
Excuse me.
You're the boss.
Yes. Do what you supposed in your 20s, do what you're supposed to do. In your 30s, do what you're supposed to do.
Hey, Peach, how old are you, Peach, if you don't mind telling us?
So you don't look back and go, I wish I should have did that. I should have did that. I ain't never did that. You should be looking back going, oh, shit, why'd I do that? Oh, I'm glad didn't nobody see me do that. You know, I mean, it's all jokes, but I mean, I look back. Oh, okay, Andrea.
I know, right? I saw that. I didn't know what to say to Andre, but look at it. Yeah.
Baby, let me tell you something. When it's time, you know what you're attracted to. Don't worry about it. Your body will tell you. That's sort of involuntary. Who you're attracted to and who flips your switch and who floats your boat or who rings the devil's doorbell. It's it'll pop up. And once you know, you know. You may be, there are some people who are attracted to the person, not the sexuality, not the sex, not a man or a woman. They're attracted to the person. So maybe that's what you are. So one day you'll figure it out. Yeah, you try not to let social media dictate, but the reality is, if you got a cell phone or a TV, it will. But you have to understand. Right. I mean, Bruce Jenner been taking that slow road to Girl Town for a long time. But and he was in the public eye, so he couldn't be he couldn't be Caitlyn. He had to keep being Bruce. Until I guess he got to the point. Like I said, he got to that point. He got to that fuck what y'all think point. And that's a beautiful place to be. It's a wonderful place to be. Because when you are so good with you ever seen somebody that was a big girl or a skinny girl or short girl or tall girl that was so confident in their situation, that was so confident that whatever you call them didn't matter to them because they knew they was the shit. That's what I'm talking about. When you wear the little skirt, I don't care what you think. When you wear the little shirt, I don't care what you think. It's hard. It ain't.
Andrea said, hell, in your late 30s, it is, and hopefully you don't give a damn anymore.
Oh,
it
baby.
is what it is.
You know, you would think so, but the reality is a lot of people in their 30s are still trying to keep up with the Joneses and play them little games.
Phoenix family said, what if you've been with someone in a long time and separate, and all worries about not finding someone, or scared of getting hurt by another man?
Maybe nothing. Let me tell y'all something.
Amen. In the straight world and the gay world, don't matter. I've been in relationships and I was scared. I mean, I actually made myself single and available for 8 years because I was afraid I'm gonna get that hurt feeling. You know, the hurt feeling that hurts, and it's like you want to trust a person, but you don't bring that in the next relationship because you don't want to hurt again and again. You know, so it's just a chance you have to take.
Take them chances, baby. If one person can love you, another person can love you. That's number one. Number two, you can't live your life by the fact that you may or may not get hurt. You can't do that. You don't want to go through it again? Okay, well, don't. That's the thing. That's the beautiful part about it. If you want somebody, you can't worry about what the person before them did.
Right, because you can be blocking your blessings. You know, somebody, might be meant for you, but you so scared, you don't push them aside. Because I have friends in a relationship or was in a relationship, and they're afraid to get back in a relationship because they're scared of what that person gonna do to them after what they've been through. But you can't live like that.
No, every relationship is different. Every single relationship is different. Even if you have another relationship with the same person, will not be the same relationship you had the first time. It won't be. It's going to be different. You may know that person, but you're coming into a whole nother situation, a whole nother realm. The reality is that don't let anybody block your love. Don't let anybody take that away from you. That's yours. Go get it. Stop looking for stuff. Stop looking because I wasn't looking. Stop looking because guess what? When you look for something, you're going to find it. What I do want somebody to love me like he did. I hate me alone. That's what I said. I can't take. Yes, baby, you can take it because you got to get good with you. See, that's what you need to do. You got to get good with you. You got to be able to be alone with yourself. You got to be able to sit in a bed by yourself, watch TV, watch a movie, go to sleep, and be all right with that.
So when you get with somebody, it won't be the same.
Be all right with being by yourself because there's a difference between being by yourself and being lonely. You got friends, you got kids, you ain't lonely. You might be by yourself, but you ain't lonely. And stop. You need to want somebody that wants you as much as you want them. Think about what I just said. You can't make somebody want you like you want them. If they don't come want you the way you want them, leave them where they at. You can't make nobody be nothing. You can't change nobody. If you like a guy, but you need to change 2 or 3 things about him, then you don't like him. You like somebody else. So leave him be. And you can't love nobody more than you love yourself. Because that's where we had them problems at. I'm going to love somebody until they love me. You can't do that. No. Either you love me or you don't. But be good with being alone. Not lonely, but alone. so you can be okay with you. So that when the person that's for you come, you ready. You good because you good whether he there or not. You good whether he there or not. But you're better when he is there. You understand what I'm saying, people? You're better when he there.
You about to preach. So you understand, people?
What I'm saying, this is for everybody. Baby, look, baby, I don't know what else left though. Hold on. What if it's not another female or male? I'm confused with that. That was confused. But either way, I'm gonna say this. There's nothing wrong with being alone. There's nothing wrong with being able to be alone. There's nothing wrong with coming to an empty house. Stop thinking that you have to have somebody at that house. There's nothing wrong with just you and your kids. Until there's somebody who adds to you, somebody who lifts you up, somebody who makes you better, who leaves you better than they found you. We have become a culture of settlers. We settle because we don't want to be alone, because we don't want to be by ourselves, because we rather have anything than nothing. When in reality, nothing doesn't mean you have nothing. It just means that you are waiting until it is time for what is meant for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're good with yourself, you're never alone. You're never lonely. Because you got your number one A1 day one right here. Hey, Miss Diaz. Hey, y'all. You got your A1 from the get right here. Yourself. And when you're good with yourself, baby, you'll attract a whole different kind of person. You'll attract a whole different kind of situation. You feel me? When you good with you, you're going to attract different. You're going to have different people coming at you because you can't have no bullshit, because bullshit ain't going to even sit in you right. It's just going to fall up off you.
Indestructible said, I want it all because I'm willing to give all. I'm not selling. I love me too much.
Yes. You have got to, babies, let me tell y'all something. Male, girls and boys, gay and straight, you have got to love you more than you love your partner. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if they have to fill up a piece of you with them, then you're taking away from them. You're not adding nothing to them. If you coming to them loving yourself, good with you, and bringing that extra love that you ready to give to them, and you giving them something. You can't come to nobody and I need you to make me happy. I need you to make me whole. Without you, I just don't understand my world. No, I'm good.
Those are needy people to me.
I'm good. No, I mean, I hear women all the time. I hear it, and I don't even know what to do when I hear it because I be wanting to smack the shit out of her. But if people don't really know good, I just don't understand why he don't love me the way I love him. Because he don't love you. Go. And if you know that, why are you sitting here waiting for him to explain some shit? Or waiting for her to explain some shit? If you know they don't love you the way you love them, why is you waiting for an explanation? Why is you waiting for it to change? And this ain't no, I just met you 6 months ago. This some 10 years deep shit. You still saying the same shit and you still sitting there and happy and miserable. Because I'm waiting for that day for him to love me or her to love me the way I love them. They're not going to do it, baby. They don't have to. They don't have to. They don't have to love you any better because you've shown them that you'll take whatever little crumbs they give you. I ain't in for no baby scoops of love. If you can't give me the whole, just big enchilada, just, Chipotle, and it won't even wrap up. If you can't give me that, I don't want them little baby scoops.
Indestructible say, if you're wanting or waiting for someone to complete you, you always be looking because the fulfillment then with you and only you.
Yes, you know who completes you? You used to see all them love movies and all them romantic movies. You complete me. I don't know what I was before you. That's cute on a movie.
Real life.
But in real life, I was living when I met you. I was eating when I met you. Now, thank you for coming. Do you want to stay? We'll stay. If you don't, chuck up the deuces. I mean, you got to get to that point. I mean, I wish that more young women, and I say young women because a lot of times in the relationships, the women hang on a little more than men. Now, I ain't gonna say men don't do it, because yes, there are men that hang on to a woman that don't want nothing but their money. But more often than not, it is the young lady who is hanging on. Case in point, I'm not gonna say no names, but I'm just gonna give you a scenario for you to understand. And this is the second time I've seen it in real life, not on Maury, baby daddy stuff. Second time I've seen it in real life. First time I was working in Walmart in Alabama, and this girl kept getting pregnant by this boy, and she will tell you that the reason she did it because she was figuring that one of these babies was gonna make him be a grown man and act right and stop cheating on her. Yeah, that's how I looked. That was dumbfounded. She said that shit out her mouth. I don't know. What if drugs play a part? Baby, let me tell you something. You ain't nobody's a drug counselor. You can't. I hate it, and I'm sorry, but I can't wait for you to fix you.
Yeah, I actually was in a relationship, my first female relationship. My first female relationship, she was, normal person, everything. She didn't really have to work, but she turned to drugs. So, being though I don't smoke or drink, so I can't help you if you turn to drugs. I just can't.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you something, baby. It's
I'm too old to be trying to.
Well, not just that. Not just that. Drugs taking a whole nother level. Drugs and I add alcohol to the mix, because I didn't have drug. I had alcohol people. It adds another level, another layer that's not for you. If you're not more important than the chemical solution that your partner is using, then you're not more important to them than the chemical solution that they're using. And you need to understand that. And you need to still love that person, but let go and let God. Because until somebody doesn't want to be high, until somebody doesn't want to be drunk, or until they're dead, there's nothing you can do about it. There's absolutely nothing. You can't make a crackhead not be a crackhead until that crackhead don't want to be one. Your love is not going to change it. Until that alcoholic does not want to be drunk, your love is not going to change it.
Linda B said, I got married at 17, have had 4 children, and went up and down with my ex-husband, abuse, cheating, and so on. At the age of 39, I decided to get out. I have raised my kids all alone, but I'm happy.
Well, I mean, I think 17 was young, but I swear, yes, he and his family, you're correct. I think 17 was young. I think that's why you're not together now, but you were together for a reason. And you're still at an age to where you can experience new things with somebody else, and you can still take your time. You're still young, baby. 39, you're still young.
I remember when I was 39.
I was 39. How? 12 years ago? 11 years ago? 12 years ago?
I was having fun, traveling, enjoying life. But that's good.
Well, we still traveling. You act like we ain't been on
hold up. What's good about Linda V? You took care of your kids. That's the most important thing. Taking care of your kids.
Eventually, you left. You got tired of it. You had enough of it. So I'm glad you're happy. And I'm glad, see, that's a hurdle. And you made it through it. You jumped it. Eventually, you jumped that hurdle. You stuck it out for a while, but eventually you jumped that hurdle. And now, the other side of the hurdle is happy. So, ain't nothing wrong with that. But
and the struggle it's so sad to me when I see people looking up to these couples as goals when they break up. they are impacted. They are impacted. You don't know what's going on, and only goal should be you and your worth.
First of all, should nobody know about your relationship? I love cats. Y'all swing 50th day. Y'all.
What's that?
Linda V is 59. Love Cats is 54.
What's happening?
Thank you, Black Storm. Babe, what you just said? You tell y'all remember about that? Can't remember shit. I forgot what she just said. I was about to say something good, but now it's gone. I don't know.
We were talking about.
Oh, the relationship. Oh yeah.
So a lot of relationship on these YouTube streets.
On these strong ass streets of YouTube.
YouTube streets. I'm gonna tell you about YouTube streets. YT streets are so funny because a lot of YouTubers I watch. I've been watching
Facebook
YouTube.
streets is strong too with the relationship.
Yeah, Facebook street wrong. They so wrong on that side. But the point is,
that's the bad side of town. That's the east side.
YouTube is a little different because they put a lot of videos out every day. And YouTube streets are so terrible because a lot of
Black Storm.
They on there for show and tell. You know, it's like it look real, but you know it's really real. But I think they do it mostly because of the money. That's it.
When we first got together, I used to post damn near 100% of what we did, for what she gave me, to everything. Eventually, I stopped because the reality is that the only people should know about your relationship is the people in the relationship. What happened?
You know, I think I'm 47. It's okay.
She said that CIS, boy. I couldn't remember where I was going with this conversation. But yeah, you put your relationship on there. If me and her arguing, y'all ain't gonna know about it because ain't none of y'all business. I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. No, I mean, but if we was, y'all wouldn't know. If we was breaking up, y'all wouldn't know. We'd be broke up for years. Y'all be like, eventually we'll put one out. We'll put a video out. You know, we broke up like 10 years ago, y'all. We be like,
all right, Hina's family, she'll check it.
Okay, baby. You have a good one.
For the people that's like 47, 50, I don't care how old you are, please share our videos. Tell your friends about us. We're trying to get up there like everybody else, but I know it's going to take some years because of our age difference. Because there's a lot of YouTubers are on the younger generation, so they get a lot of kids and stuff. We got a couple of kids on our channel because they like to hear and get some type of advice, and they like to, you know, look at us like they always call her Mama Lisa, or they want us to adopt them through YouTube. But
yes, Orlando. Sorry.
Share our videos and let people know about our channel, please. And also hit that like button.
Yes, Black Storm. Yes, Orlando. I'm saying yes to both of y'all.
Orlando said, I was in a relationship for 4.5 years. We stopped talking in August of last year. He cheated, lied, etc. He broke up with me. Glad that relationship is over. I deserve better.
Yes.
So true. Especially if they did all that. I've been through all that with people. But I broke up with them.
You know, Linda B, yeah, I still get the U50 what? I'm like, yes, baby. I'm
Black Stone said,
mama.
Not knocking the younger crowd, but being there, done that. I live on this earth long enough to know we have to find our purpose in lives and live it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm getting sleepy, y'all. I've been moving parents.
Whew. They must tell me. Wait a minute, huh? I'll try. You know what? I'm telling you, I have. Linda B said people think she's 39. They still now. Sometimes I realized one day I was talking, and I realized one day that yes, I do sound old now when I talk. I was like, oh, I sound like my grandma. Hold on, wait. I didn't. I ain't. I
just saw that the battery life is going down on it.
The thing is not in the hole.
That's right. We about to get off anyway. I got 12%.
It's right there.
Thank you.
I forgot. See, shit. I forgot what I was saying. Y'all know, y'all ain't no help either. Y'all just sitting there. Ain't nobody typing.
Linda V said, people are in shock when I tell them I've been alone since I was 39. I try to explain that I'm happy. They tell me I must be crazy and why.
I mean, be alone till you don't want to be alone no more. You don't have to. You don't have to have kids because all your friends are having kids. You don't have to have relationships because all your friends are in one. You can be good with you. Before I was alone for how was I when I met you? 46?
Yeah, something like that.
46 years. That's how long I was alone, not including my baby. I can't look. I'll tell y'all some good shit.
No real talk.
I did not have to get rid of any old boyfriend stuff, girlfriend stuff when I met DC. I didn't have to get rid of any teddy bears. I didn't have to X nobody's phone numbers. I didn't have to do none of that shit. Because if I look back now, I realize I have never been in a real relationship. I never been in a real relationship. And for 46 years, I was out there. And then when it was time, hey y'all. And then when it was time, I met DC. And it was slow going. It wasn't no jumping in and running in. I spoke to her 1 month. We talked. We made 2 sentences 1 month, 2 sentences the next month. The 3rd month, we started texting. The 4th month, we saw each other. We talked on the phone. The 5th month, we saw each other. It wasn't no rush into judgment because it was what it was. Be alone till you don't want to be alone no more. Be alone till you feel like it's time for you to find somebody in your life. You gotta explain that shit to nobody, because guess what you don't have to do? You don't have to ask nobody, can you go somewhere? You ain't gotta check in with nobody.
You check in?
Let me not call. We live in Virginia. Y'all, let me get y'all something to laugh at. We live in Virginia. She was on her part-time. I had dozed off. And my phone was tucked under the cup. It was tucked under the pillow, so I didn't feel it vibrating, because I normally feel it vibrate when she's not in the house. But the way it was tucked, I didn't feel it vibrating. I had dozed off. So as soon as I wake up, find my phone, look at my phone, call her. You left me out here in these mean streets of Virginia.
Hey, she left me out in the mean street of VA.
Mean street.
What happened?
The mean.
I forgot what was going on. Something happened.
Nothing had happened. You know what had happened? She was doing her part-time job and hadn't talked to me. That's what she was doing. She was doing a part-time job. I had watched TV. I ate something. I dozed off. You know, it was quiet. It was cool. Nobody was talking to me. I was on the bed. She was on the mean streets of Virginia. She from Southeast DC. Hold on. She from Southeast DC. She was in the mean streets of the. I'm like, this is what she said to me.
I just want to say hello.
This is what she said to me when she picked up the phone. You left me out here alone on the mean streets of Virginia. I'm like, I had to look at my phone last week. I had to look at my.
That was the week before last. I
had to look at my phone like this. No, last week, because I ain't talking about.
It was last week. I moved my
yeah, last week. This week is when you move your pants. Last week.
Okay.
I looked at my phone because I tried to figure out who the hell I called, because she sounded crazy.
Like,
that's not
who
I called. And it was her. I looked back on my phone. I said, what mean streets?
I just want to say
she from Southeast DC. What mean streets? Don't worry, I'll wait. So you ain't got to check in, baby. Be by yourself. You can. Let me tell y'all some good stuff. When you now the one thing.
I'm gonna tell y'all some real talk.
Real talk. Let me tell y'all some good stuff. Tell y'all some good stuff about being by yourself. Have you ever came home from work and it's been one of them days and you butt booty ass naked by the time you hit the corner of your house? You know why? Because you by your damn self.
Bra.
From the door to the couch, you done got butt ass naked. You know why? Because you there by yourself. Not because you lonely. Hey, Miss Shalay. Hey, y'all.
That's funny.
Not because you lonely, but because you are good with you. Have you ever just sat on the couch naked eating ice cream? You know why?
No.
Because you're by yourself. You're at home by yourself. Little cat say it's actually 22 years. Baby, well, you know what? I done seen 99-year-old people get married. So you know what? Be Be you by yourself, however you want to be. My hair hard.
Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. I'm about to close this out because we've been on here for a long time.
How long we been on here?
A long time.
I don't know what
a long time.
But yeah, this was Ash. So,
well, anybody that has trouble coming out, find somebody to talk to, or you can hit us in our inbox if you want to ask questions, or you need some type of advice and you don't want everybody to know your questions. So you can hit us in our email, which is in our description, and we can give you some type of feedback or something you might need to hear from us.
I get when I take y'all. Shh, don't tell nobody. I take my shower at night. I am naked from then till in the morning. But I be trying my best not to scar my baby. Cause we like, free bird around here, boy. Nick, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all, you want somebody to learn fast how to cover their eyes up? Have a son. And then walk around naked and see won't they hit one of these quick cause between me and Brittany, he about to die.
He be like this.
Oh shit. Oh. He look like he see naked. But to the initial what we started this about. Just do it, babies. Yeah, jump that hurdle. Take that chance. Free yourself from that burden. Get that off your back. Don't hide who you are. Love who you are. And everything will kind of fall into place after that. And that kind of goes with everything.
And if you need somebody to talk to, like I said, don't be afraid. Hit us in the inbox. We will not put your business out there.
I was saying, look at. So, love yourself, babies. It's okay if you're not like everybody else, because that's what makes the world a beautiful thing. Don't be scared, because there's somebody out there that love you, and there's somebody out there that will take care of you. Love yourselves, babies. That's all I got to say. Love yourselves. There are other people that we love you. You got a problem? Hit me. Yes, Anne-Marie, you will feel, even if you didn't get what you expected, even if the person you told actually does not like the fact that you're whatever you are, you'll feel better about you, because you don't no longer have to hide who you are. You can freely be whoever you are. And after that, you'll figure out how to work the rest of it. You can navigate your situations better. Even as a young person, parents, make it so your kids can talk to you. Make it so they can come to you about anything, because it's nothing worse than your kids getting their information from the kids at school, from their older brothers, from their cousins that dropped out, from anybody but you. Make sure your kids ain't scared to tell you whatever. And like Black Storm says, stand in your truth. Be good with whatever you are, because you are made the way you are, and you are all beautifully made. Gay, straight, tall, short, fat, skinny, whatever. You are perfect in your design. You may be an imperfect person, but you are perfect in your design. You're made to be exactly who you are. Live it, love it, enjoy it, and other people will be with you. Take care. We got to get these villages back. And now we got this global village. We got to get these villages for these babies back, because I get so tired of these babies being hurt, because the people who are against them can come together, but the people who are for them can't seem to. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right, Anna-Marie. I hope Anna-Marie said, I hope this helps that young lady and anyone who is listening having this weight on their shoulders. Yeah, because the girl, like I said, she hit me in the DM.
You're welcome, Linda.
18 years old, and she experiencing at this time, how do she tell her parents? So anyway, y'all, we about to go. Wait, you know how to close it up?
No. I don't know.
And we see y'all tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you have your post notification on. We're gonna be here tomorrow. Play game day Sunday. We don't have no special time. But like I say, if you have a notification bell on, it will ring you to let you know that we're about to play. So everybody have a remaining good weekend. Enjoy your day.
Yes, Orlando.
And then like Lisa said, and Blackstone said, stand in your
Thank
truth.
you, Blackstone.
We appreciate that.
Oh, I mean, you know, that's what makes the world go round, baby.
Talking.
I am talking. I'm about to. You leave me alone.
You.
Well, bye. Go on in.
Y'all notice I got my TV back after the storm.
She'll tell you about the TV, but we get ready to go
I got
now.
my game TV back.
All right, yeah, we'll let you know, Anne-Marie. We'll let you know. We'll have an update if she says something. We'll update y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. We love y'all so much. We love y'all, Mom Squad. I can't say it enough. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging with us. I appreciate y'all listening to me babble, because sometimes I do get off topic. So thank you so much for joining us. Share this video, because you never know. Somebody might need to know their love. Hit that notification bell so when we come back, we can talk about something else. Hit up down in the comments and stuff you want to talk about. If you want to revisit this, talk about something else, let us know. We love y'all. I love y'all so much. Subscribe, share, like, comment, notification. I think I got everything. Love y'all so much. This is Real Talk. Every Saturday, we talk that real stuff. Thank you so much for coming out. This is Lisa. And I don't know what she's playing that for, because if you play that, we're going to have to not turn it off, because they can hear it when they come on.
That's what you said. Why you do that?
You said not time to get turned up. All right. Thank you, guys. We love y'all. Guys.
You got to do the other one, because it's on that other
Well, I know it's on the other thing. I'm going to the other one. No, it's off. I turned the other one off. How do I turn this? Oh, that's good.